Hello, this is Gilbert again. I want to talk tonight a little bit about some of the things that make programming fun, at least for me. One is that when you finish, and you've already experienced this, and get your program working, it's kind of the same buzz you get when you win at a video game or when you solve a crossword puzzle or something. But I want to talk a little bit about something else that you will experience later as you develop more sophisticated programs. And that is the power that you get from programming. For example, the little program that you wrote to compute the pay of somebody given the hours and the pay rate and the overtime rate and all that. It did the computation. It did it correct. It didn't make any mistakes. You could add a couple more statements to your program, and it could read 1 million people's information and compute their pay. And it would do it in a very short amount of time, a few seconds, and it would make no mistakes. And recently I helped a friend work on a project, and what he was doing was looking at the emergency room visits by week for years across a whole bunch of different hospitals across the nation. So we had tons of data, and we developed forecasts of visits in the future so that the hospitals could figure out the need for staffing of emergency room physicians and nurses. And I commented to him that in a single day, we probably did more computations than John von Neumann did in his entire life. Von Neumann was a famous mathematician who worked on the Manhattan Project and did a lot of the computations supporting the Manhattan Project. And he had this reputation for being capable of doing a superhuman amount of computations and for being able to apply the computers that were available at that time. So that's sort of telling you how much that, the average person can now do more computations than the world's most elite mathematician could have done just a few years ago. Von Neumann, I think, died in the 60s. But anyway, what it boils down to is this: we're in a new industrial revolution. And the first industrial revolution was about muscle power being replaced with machine power. So when I was a young kid on the farm, it was a very powerful feeling for a little skinny guy like me to sit on a tractor and pull tons of hay on a wagon up a hill and see how much power I could harnessed simply by learning to drive a tractor. Well, learning to program a computer is very similar to that, except you're leveraging mental power to do tremendous feats with the aid of a machine. So computers are now being used for artificial intelligence, robotics, machine learning, natural language processing, driving cars, and a host of other applications that you will be a part of as you learn more and more computer skills. So let's have some fun with it.